No blood, no fire. You know how it's going down.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Welcome back to No Blood, No Foul. I got the gang with me as always.
Gang,
what up,
gang.
fellas?
What up, though? What up, though? We in here.
What's up, man? Who I got with me, man?
Fago.
It's your boy Jay Blood. We in the building.
And my name, Uncle Smooth. We here to cover everything basketball in the state of Michigan. And, you know, really the world, Craig. You know what I mean? Really the world. But let's just get started off, you know, with the regionals that's been going on. You know what I mean? And let's talk Ann Arbor Huron. Let's just get started what happened. Ann Arbor Huron beat Belleville 43-37. It was a tight game, but, you know, Makari Moore, you know, Braylon Dickerson, you know what I'm saying? Them boys did what they had to do. But no surprise there, right?
I think I picked Belleville, didn't I?
You did.
I did pick Belleville.
You did,
Historically, I picked Belleville, but you know,
Them boys did their thing.
yeah, they did their
What
thing.
about you?
Man.
Definitely meant you when we hear around on that
We
one.
most definitely will Huron, man. Shout out to Makari Moore.
Yeah.
Look like they playing some good basketball, man. They're going ahead and took the regional. And, you know, we're looking forward to seeing this next matchup.
You know it. We're going to get into it. Keeping it moving on the other side of that bracket. Dearborn, they fought a good first half and then ended up losing 87-56 to Detroit Cass Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Any players on Cass Tech you're looking at? You know, Joe, Jay? Any
Cass
players?
Tech?
Yeah, on Cass. I
You
can't
already
think of
know
nobody.
the usual
The
suspects.
usual suspects. Yeah, they did their thing. And, you know, of course, they ran through it. So let's keep it moving. Mount Pleasant went up against Grand Blanc. This one was a good game. And Grand Blanc won 54-53 in overtime. Close one, bro.
Yeah, man, that's that scares I think the rest of the competition. You know, as far as Grand Blanc, because that's one they could have lost.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, like getting that under their belt. You know what I'm saying, building that championship pedigree
Yeah, that
even
like-
more.
That toughened them up a little bit.
So yeah.
Looking forward to that next.
Man. Shout out to Rob Williams from Grand Blanc, man. He a solid key role player for them, man. Played pretty big these last two games. Came down to the trenches a couple times, man. But he playing some good basketball for Torrey Jackson and Grand Blanc.
That's what's up, bro. On the other side of that bracket, Rochester Adams took out Clarkston 58-48, and we'll be going up against Grand Blanc. So I'm looking forward to that matchup. So let's get into this game, man. Orchard Lake, St. Mary's versus North Farmington. Now, this was a tough, tight game. Orchard Lake ended up taking them out 56-44. This game was tight. Really, you know, even in the fourth quarter it was tight, but towards the end, the separation came and, you know, it was winning time. So, Joe, give me your thoughts on the game, you know, what you seen, what you didn't see.
First of all, it was good to have a whole No Blood, No Foul team there.
Man,
Yeah,
Raw.
man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, for
That was
sure.
lit.
And we was all in different areas, so we seen
Right.
it from every angle,
Soaking
man.
up the game, man.
Yeah, but man, St. Mary's. Now I told y'all St. Mary's was my favorite team to watch since the
did.
beginning.
You said
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
And you know, I did. You know, it's not
Go
mine.
ahead.
You know what I'm saying? It's not my favorite team to watch. I like them.
Who your favorite team to watch?
Yeah, Cass. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't Ferndale?
I love Ferndale, but
Okay.
you know, Cass probably my. You know, they kind of exciting. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Cass.
So, but
Cass.
still, go ahead, though. Go ahead.
I mean, first of all, Trey. You know what I'm saying? I think we counted. He took out 5 of the best seniors in the state now on his journey, and the journey isn't over. You know what I'm saying? As far as Farmington, it was a couple times in that game I was just looking. I'm like, man, if Trey win this, I didn't think he could win it because the way I love North Farmington's coaching staff. I love the culture. Like, it's a winning culture.
Yeah.
I can tell by when one of their men fall, they all run and go
running,
get
yeah.
them. It's hard to beat a team like that. So for Trey to pull that off, you know what I'm saying? Especially with Body Bag on the other side.
Right, because first half it looked like North Farmington was gonna take this.
Yeah.
because they was up 6 going into half, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I got so many thoughts in my head. You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking to some people as far as Ryan Hurst, because Ryan Hurst came out in the beginning of the game, and him and Trey was having a back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was putting the body on him, getting to the basket, letting them know, like, screaming, all that.
It was turned.
I think towards like the second half of the game, Trey kept going, and Ryan kept trying to go, but his energy wasn't matching Trey's. And I had a perspective on that because North Farmington is more of a team thing, so it's harder to match what Trey was doing. You know what I'm saying? The team kind of runs through Trey.
Got to run all red.
And with Ryan, he kind of got to pick his spots within the team.
Yeah, within that offense.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it was kind of a disadvantage for Ryan to kind of meet Trey's energy man to man.
Right.
When through the season they've been successful at doing it as a team and let Ryan pick his spots. When you got a guy like Trey on the other hand,
you gotta match that.
It ain't gonna work like that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Ryan because he played a great game, had a great season. North Farmington had a great season. Yeah. Trey was just doing some things that we haven't seen from many sophomores. Period.
Right.
Since I've been a fan of high school
for sure.
basketball, even before I was in high school.
Right. So it's like, I don't know, like Trey had 32 points.
Yeah.
Rye had 18, but it felt like you said, first half they was going at it.
Yeah.
Second half it's kind of stopped. So like my question, I guess I could pose to Jay.
Yeah.
Like, I heard somebody say sometimes you got to know when to ignore the coaching. You know what I'm saying? I ain't passing the ball. I don't care if you open. You know what I mean? Like,
as much as you want to ignore the coaching, and even if you do ignore the coaching, if that ain't been a practice as far as your teammates getting the feel of you ignoring the coaching and you pick and you just taking over, it's hard.
That'll f the run up.
That'll f the run up.
The run
yeah,
up.
and it would look like it's your fault.
Yeah, because if you just going like, I'm about to just do whatever I do, and the role players ain't got their feel no more. They used to the system that's been played. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
it's easier said than done, basically.
Yeah,
for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Because we heard players in the stands.
But the thing is,
you know what I mean?
but this, another thing, you have to be. Your body got to be in that type of conditioning. You can't just turn it on like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then before we leave off of Trey, because I'm gonna get back to North Farmington. Like, dog, one thing I seen, Trey guarded Rod a whole game from what I saw. Like, I don't know, like maybe in the first half, I don't know if somebody else started on him, but from what I saw in the second half, for sure, he guarded him the whole game and was like applying pressure. I mean, Rob, he a good player, so he gonna score at times. He gonna find ways to score. But I was impressed, bro, by like conditioning,
taking that challenge,
the conditioning,
dog, to be able to play that type of defense, bro, and then come on the other end and still be performing and hitting shots the way that he was. That just showed that, like, bro, he
putting work.
You know what I'm saying? He putting work in, and that he take this game. The level of seriousness that he apply to this game, bro, is next level.
And mentally, he's accepting the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's not afraid to fail, because I think what people don't realize is he's a sophomore. He's playing against a senior. And Ryan came out back to back and was successful taking Trey one-on-one and scoring it, like bodying and scoring it and screaming. And he wasn't afraid that he failed those plays. He accepted the challenge and was like, okay,
like he gonna get some.
I like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, he different.
Bro, one thing I'm noticing about Trey, bro, in transition, I wish we had some super duper analytics or something, because I swear it'd be like 90%. If he's in transition, it's gonna be some type of bucket, whether it's left school, right school, bureau. It's like, that's impressive to me as well. And just to give shout out to Tyler Spratt as well.
Tyler Spratt.
First half,
and y'all been big on Tyler Spratt this whole year. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time. That wasn't my first time seeing him, but that was my first time seeing him play that good.
Making some noise,
and I was like, okay, because when it's a team game like North Farmington play, you don't really get to examine the individual talent to the level they should be. And Tyler Spratt being a junior, you know what I'm saying? He got an argument for like one of the top juniors.
He in the mix.
And he in the mix for sure.
And we talking about defense, bro. Like, He was playing good defense on Trey,
Yeah,
bro. Like he was playing it was some plays. He got some good stops. You know what I'm saying? Trey's just a talented player, but like anybody else, bro, I don't know if they scoring that. You know what I mean? Like Tyler was moving. He was moving, sliding, great, using his body, man. But I think that he gonna have a real big year next year.
Yeah, I'm excited for his offseason to see what he kind of do. Sherrod, other role players on St. Mary's played really good. I feel like, and I think he had 11, but his impact was more than that.
Wisniewski, he finished some tough baskets under the rim, man. Like he was always ready for the drop off, man. He was pretty efficient. Great job of rebounding, offensive rebounding.
Bro, they had somebody else. I can't remember his name, bro.
Oh, I don't know. I know who you talking about.
It's
yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Smith. Yeah.
Smith with them Euro lanes.
Yeah.
His boy. Yeah. He get a baseline in that press. Like, I was impressed by him.
Yeah. And I think overall, St. Mary's been through so much stuff mentally this year that they just ready for the challenge. Like, because damn, these names is crazy. But the guy you mentioned.
Talk about Wisniewski?
Ooh. You nice with this.
You said Masco? Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, he nice with this. But he didn't start the game off good.
Yeah, right.
He missed a lot of easy passes, and his teammates didn't get down on him or whatever. They just kept playing. He made some. Yeah, in the end, he made some big plays. So you could tell they done been through like ups and downs and everything, and they just ready for war.
And that crowd was crazy. Like it was a lot of people at that game, bro.
Bro, I was there on time and I was too late. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? You got to get there early.
7 sharp.
No, 7 sharp. Yeah, 7 sharp. They throwing that boy up. So
the sophomore and senior.
I don't know who picked who in this game. I think we all had De La Salle.
Yeah.
But they ended up winning against Grosse Pointe South, 62-58. And Phoenix had 30 points, bro. Another sophomore going crazy. Anthony Bernard, great career. He had, I believe, 20. And what y'all think about Phoenix, man, and De La Salle, bro? And you know what I mean?
I'm excited to see them again. I haven't seen them since I think midway through the season. So I'm excited.
Game?
Yeah, was it St. Mary's or it might have been Brother Rice the game? No, it was St. Mary's.
Yeah.
That was after that Brother Rice game. So I'm excited to see how they matured, grown. You know what I'm saying? Nino in the leadership role.
Yeah.
So
Big
that's a team you don't really want to run up against in this time.
Oh, speaking of Nino, dog. Oh
What?
man, speaking of Nino. So I commented he had a picture. He had his varsity jacket, holding his varsity jacket. And I was like, oh man, them patches cold. He said, we coming for more. I said, hey, all right. So they
that's gonna be a good game, bro.
It's win and go home season.
And that's when
what
you
it
see
is.
who
It's
got
win
what.
and go home.
Okay, let's keep it moving, man, and get into these regional finals. On the west side of the state, Hudsonville went up against Muskegon. Muskegon took care of business, 63-36. We all kind of predicted that. Nothing more to be said, but I think that it's going to be exciting to see them in the next, matchup. Also, East Lansing took out Battle Creek Central. We all predicted that. They won 56-43. So, that next bracket going to be crazy. We can see some good teams go up against each other. All right. Quarterfinal time, y'all. Time to get some predictions in. Time to talk about some of these teams we've been talking about all year. This is the cream of the crop, creme de la creme. So we got Muskegon going up against East Lansing. So we got Jordan up against Cam. But don't act like it ain't other players on these squads. You know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
These are good teams. We've seen both of these teams. I know I've seen a little bit of East Lansing through when they came down here. But what's your thoughts? What you thinking? And before you get your picks, what you think about this matchup?
I just want to start off with talking about like Muskegon.
Yeah.
And Jordan Briggs. One thing I remember him saying when we was able to interview him down here was, he was saying that he's representing for the west side of the state. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he had a real big emphasis on, putting Muskegon on the map. So, with this being his senior year, and I don't believe he was one of the Mr. Basketball finalists, right? I think he might be motivated to, see East Lansing and help his team try to get to that Breslin.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think he gonna be ready. I think Cam is an exceptional player. I get a lot of love in Muskegon. I did a couple shows way out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they know me out there, so I gotta show love to that area. But we ain't making picks yet. I feel like Cam gonna have something to say in East Lansing, along with the team, Charlie Bell. He gonna have he gonna have the crew in the stands. What you think, Joe?
Them calls get different in East Lansing. They control them calls out there.
Now this one in Caledonia. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't we ain't at Breslin yet. But can East Lansing get to Breslin? Who you got?
I'm gonna go East Lansing.
East Lansing. I like that pick.
I'm gonna go East Lansing.
I like that pick for you. Yeah, I like
you like that pick for me?
I like that pick for you. I like that. I like that, Jay. Who you riding with, bro?
Yeah, he didn't pick? I thought you picked Muskegon.
Bill, and I was just kind of giving my rundown before the game.
Who's taking
but I am gonna take.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with Muskegon. I think
he a senior.
Yeah,
Jordan Briggs.
I'm rolling with it.
And Cam a sophomore, right?
But hey, that's what I'm saying. We didn't talk about Cam.
Gets a sophomore.
The one thing I did want to say as far as like Cam, Cam might be, you know what I'm saying, motivated to this sophomore class is making a lot of noise right now in this tournament. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You sure you want to pick against a sophomore?
Yeah.
I'm scared of these sophomores, bro.
I'm not scared of them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm impressed with them.
Yeah.
But, sometimes being an underdog, man, that shit is you motivated, you know what I'm saying, by what people not saying and the attention and the love you're not getting. And I think that's what Jordan Briggs and the rest of Muskegon, that's what they own right now. So I'm going to roll with Muskegon, man.
After talking to my statistician off camera, my pick is may have because I was 50-50 on this one, bro. Because it's
I really was too.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen them and I've seen highlights, but I like to judge what I've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not knowing the whole scheme of things and just knowing the players that I enjoy. Like Jordan Briggs is cold with it. I like what he do.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go against Cam, bro. I'm kind of with you on East Lansing. I think East Lansing gonna pull this one out and win in a close one. I don't think it's gonna be no big blowout or nothing like that. But I feel like East Lansing gonna squeak by and make their way to Breslin. Sure you don't want to come over here? It's room in the long sleeve.
Nah, bro. I really like Muskegon team. I thought they had like a team. You know what I'm saying? They know to play through Jordan and shit. They ain't playing outside of their roles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, y'all, man. We got a big quarterfinal matchup at Callahan Hall Tuesday. It's going down. Orchard Lake St. Mary's going up against Warren De La Salle. Now, keep in mind, these teams are both in the Catholic League. They played each other twice already, 1-1. St. Mary's won at De La Salle. De La Salle won at St. Mary's. To me, these teams match up really well as far as the scheme, how St. Mary's get it off, and then that strict offense of Coach John G. So give me your thoughts on this game, your thoughts on the matchups you're going to see. Sophomore matchup, Phoenix Glassner, Trey McKinney, of course. Feel free to take the reins, either one. It don't even matter. What y'all thinking?
Well-coached team.
Yeah.
History of winning. They won a championship last year.
Facts.
A hungry senior who wants to leave with something.
Who you talking about, Nino Brown? My bad. We supposed to be brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got Nino that wants to leave with something. And then on the other hand, we got Orchard Lake, who's led by a sophomore, a young team. Sherrod has been picked up his game, so the chemistry there is booming. And I think they got their swagger to upset anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now, it's really tough to determine who's gonna win this game. You know, it's a 1-1 series.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know.
You swaying, blood. We about to dance around.
It's about to be a showdown, bro. Hey, nah. So that's what Joe said, bro. This is gonna be a tough game, man. You split 1-1 in the season, regular season. Both teams playing good basketball right now. I can't make a pick right now, man. It's St. Mary's watching them, bro. They look like they having fun out there.
Yeah.
Like, man, Trey smiling while he hitting shots. Sherrod look like he just done found like this new energy, man.
Yeah.
And it seems like the role players are feeding off of them. You know what I mean? And they enjoying the game, man. Up and they playing more confident right now. Right. I did want to shout out their coach, bro. I thought that was a well-coached game.
Culver,
yeah, Coach Culver.
Yeah.
He did a great job. Even when North Farmington like tried to put the pressure on, man, I think he positioned the team well. Like they wasn't really able to phase them in that trap when they was trying to speed them up, man.
Shout out to Marcus Webster too. You know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Shout out to Coach Webster for sure.
Tristan Nichols. It's like I know, that's what I'm saying. I wonder where he at, like right now with his health. Like, can he get in there? I know. Yeah, he be dressing. I'm looking like, yo, can he get in?
Oh, he be in the late line or something?
No, he just be on the bench. He support the team. You know what I'm saying? He's a senior that would have been balling and making a big impact.
Yeah, no, I like this.
So I want to shout him out right quick. You know what I'm saying?
He used to be in the trenches, yo. He used to be in the trenches.
Yeah, so it's like I'm wondering like where he at, because I know if I'm like 40, 50.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
40, 50%? You go out there?
Come on, coach. I'm a senior.
Not at 40, 50, bro.
Yo, put me in there late third quarter, right quick. Late third quarter, just make a little impact.
Man, hell,
early fourth.
Hey, these kids got lives after that, man.
My bad.
They don't need to be limping for the rest of their life.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Jake Shuttlesworth over here trying to.
Only person doing that, RoboCop, man.
He
can be at 10.
But bro, look.
He gonna be at 10%. He's still gonna make that call.
The first time they played at De La Salle, Tristan and Trey was barking at each other. So I know, I would just know he want to get out there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, as
you know how it goes.
as an athlete, bro, I know that deep down it's probably, you know what I'm saying, it's probably tough on him right now. You know what I mean? So, man,
he that wing they need. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Blessings to him, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the recovery process is going in the right direction right now. He able to get back out there. He
playing on the next level anyway. So it's like,
sure.
He'll get it up. But with that said,
with De La Salle, man, I think they're just a great team, man. Like I said, Nino said they're coming for more.
Yeah.
So one thing I know that you can't doubt the champions. You know what I'm saying? You can't doubt them.
They've been there before.
They trying to get back there, and that's it's always a tough journey. But you know when you
Phoenix
motivated,
30 points. I think he had 26. Like something else, and some other matchups it looked like in the playoffs. So it's like they equipped to win this game.
Nah, for sure.
But I want to be the first to make my pick.
Oh, do your thing.
And
Go ahead.
After watching Trey, kind of take out, like we said, some of the best competition in the state, bro. Like all the Mr. Basketball finalists, damn near. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm sticking with Trey and the Eaglets, Sherrod Barnes and St. Mary's to go on and play at Breslin, man, and take out De La Salle. I think it's gonna be a tough one, and I feel like it's going down to the wire. But it's because it's a clash of coaching as well. But I'm riding with St. Mary's. It's sad to say. It's like it's a somber thing because it's like De La Salle so good, bro. But Phoenix and Trey gonna be battling for years, bro. 2 more.
As you go further and further into the conference play, getting closer to the chip, the games don't get easier. Right. Even if the talent gets lesser, the games don't get easier. Right. As far as De La Salle, they happen to be a good team and they have good individual talent. You know what I'm saying?
Coaching, everything.
Yeah,
right,
good coaching, everything. So it's going to be a tough game.
Going with the Pioneers. You keeping it P?
I'm keeping it P.
You keeping it P?
I mean, with Trey on this historical run, legendary run, Sherrod as well. I think St. Mary's has 2 players that can change the course of a game no matter what direction the game is going in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Sherrod is only going to get better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think early in the season he was trying to find his role, trying to find his place. You know what I'm saying? You've seen flashes of it.
Yeah.
But now he's stepping into that moment, and he knows how to play like second to Trey.
He play off of him. Real
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's not easy to play second to a person that gets to pick any shot they want, and then when you get your opportunity
you gotta be
to lock
efficient.
in and make it, it's not easy. And I seen him do that in North Farmington game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't go against Orchard Lake. I can't go against Orchard Lake. You know, I think he just has the ability to. They got two players that have the ability to play good games and go up against a solid team. And any time a player can do that, you can beat great solid teams by individual performances or things like that. So I got to go O Lake.
Okay. And Jay, before I come to you, I want to talk about, like, before you make your pick, kind of touch on some things that De La Salle would need to do to take this game over and win, like as far as Sulaka and the bigs and, you know what I mean, other aspects of that game or that team to take out our pick, St. Mary's, before you make yours.
I mean, Phoenix is coming off a 30 ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, when you in this period of the season, you kind of locking into your role, and it seems like that the team has figured out that Phoenix, or they're all adjusted to Phoenix being a go-to guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? When a unit is all
Team like that, too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? Some championship DNA where they say, hey, you know what? Hey, Phoenix, you do your thing. We gonna follow
gonna
you
speed
through
their
the
offense up,
offense.
too.
You know what I'm
Yeah, it's gonna
saying?
speed
And
them
then,
up.
you know, then we all in this together. You know what I'm saying? They playing good basketball, man, and I do think that they have a great man. Listen, dog, this is a tough pick, man. Tough.
Man, it is. It is.
I, wish,
you know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
it's like, that's what I'm saying, 25 and 30.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Hamtramck,
and
Amari and Chuck.
but it's like I think that Trey right now is, you know, hearing what I heard after the game, man, you know, from people that's close to him.
Yeah.
He motivated right now, dog, and it's like that's hard to top, man. It's
But
hard to beat.
the one thing is, De La Salle does have the swag, and they don't give a
Don't. Yeah.
My bad.
Facts.
You good?
Oh, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
That's how they feel.
They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't care because they already beat Brother Rice. They was the one other team that beat Brother Rice.
Yep.
So, you know, and they won a championship last year. So they going in here
Battle tested.
believing that they can beat St. Mary's.
Facts, yeah.
You know, I'm just going with
Who you think gonna win?
Yeah, no, facts.
I'm just going with
shit.
you know, the sophomore greatness. Like I don't want that show to end.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it.
who played next?
You said what? You ain't make your pick?
Oh,
You sure did make your pick, bro.
damn, bro, this hard, man.
Cause people do hold us accountable for
Listen,
these
bro, I
things.
know, man, because it's
Hold
like,
us
yo, you
accountable.
there?
It's hard. Man. It's hard.
Damn, bro, I got an MC Hammer around this one, bro. Let me just look at the screen for 2
That
more
nigga said,
seconds, bro.
You really tried to
Damn.
get that off for real? Or you joking?
I'll try to get out of there, bro. Damn. Nah,
Fuck
man.
that. We're gonna win, Jay.
Dog, bro.
There's two exciting players though. Phoenix versus Trey.
Listen, bro.
I want the scoring.
I want to see Nino and Sherrod go at it.
Listen, bro. All right, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, bro. If basketball was church,
Where are you going with this?
brother McKinney led a sermon after the game.
We talking about senior.
brother McKinney led a sermon after the game.
Hey.
That has me locked in, and I don't want. Listen,
No,
bro,
go
I'm
against
a believer, bro.
Go against St. Mary's for show purposes.
All that, y'all trying to get y'all picks out the way, man. Hey.
Talking about early.
Hey, man, I'm going with brother McKinney, man. I got to roll. This is gonna be a clean sweep, dog. 'Cause I got to roll with St. Mary's.
Even knowing that De La Salle know that all of us picked St. Mary's.
And I
That's
think-
what
and
De La Salle I love.
And I think,
I love
listen, bro.
Yo,
I just think that's gonna be more
It's
cause
gonna
for a
make the
good
game so
game,
much
bro. Because
more
they gonna be
tough.
like,
I'm gonna keep it real too.
yeah.
I'm gonna put this out there. The refs don't like Trey or St. Mary's, bro.
you don't think so?
Nah.
No.
North Farmington begs to differ.
I hear it, but he don't get fouled. When he go to the hole in the
When that first
transition,
game,
he do not get fouls.
And
And
the way
they going
Dennis
against
was
Dennis
playing
Sal.
him, remember how tough they was playing
Yeah.
him, bro?
I got something to say too, bro.
It's gonna be. What
I want to know more of the refs' names, man, because I would call these out.
Hey, we need. Them
I don't be like they make it.
Hey, bro,
Go
hold
ahead,
up,
go
man.
ahead.
Listen, man. We as the fans, we gotta fall back a little bit, bro.
We talk about that
Hey, the
interaction.
bald head brother, bro. The bald head
ref.
ref. I felt bad for him, bro.
Oh no, it wasn't no other exit out of that little clause.
You talking about chicken nugget?
Man, nah, hey, come on.
Dog,
Hey,
Bro, he's like, all right, now, yep. Wait, you see then. Wait till you see. Okay, keep talking.
young
like-
fella, I got that thing on me. I was like,
yeah,
damn.
what? He said that?
No, I was like,
Oh, I'm about to say,
Yep, yeah. Tell the security.
my bad.
Yeah, him right there. Yep,
Right.
right there. I'm
yeah,
like,
man,
damn,
leave them
bro.
refs alone, man.
So it's clean,
Clean sweep.
sweet, bro.
But knowing that we all picked St. Mary's, I'm scared of De La Salle right now. No, I ain't gonna lie. They're gonna be way.
That's why we gotta
Bring
get there. We gotta get there early.
They're gonna be tough. Oh yeah, for sure. In the next quarterfinal bracket, we got Grand Blanc going up against Rochester Adams. Now, I know you guys are fans of Grand Blanc. I know you mess with R.J. Taylor. I know, you a fan of the coaching over there.
Rob Williams.
Tory Jackson.
Rob Williams.
But they going up against Rochester Adams, man. It's coming up a couple solid wins. You know,
I'm hearing
And
Nathan Kemp
districts.
tearing shit up.
yeah.
That's what I'm hearing on the streets.
We know he play hard. Nathan Kemp. We know he play hard.
I
That's
heard
what
he
we-
be getting to the cup.
That's
bro.
what we know.
I heard his cup game crazy. That's what they saying on the streets.
Hey, man, so who else on Rochester Adams you think could, be an impact, Joe?
Peter Kardashian. That's the name?
Yeah, you nailed that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You put a little on that. That's close enough. That's close enough.
We got Peter, man, who can have who has some big games,
Yeah,
man.
27 versus Clarkson.
27 versus Clarkson.
So can they stay on this run and take out Grand Blanc?
That's a tall feat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Grand Blanc has, experience as far as getting late into the conference. Well, late into the tournament.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that from you, bro. I gotta start telling. Oh, that's a tall feat. Like, that's a tall feat.
That's a tall feat. That's a tall feat. Bro. I ain't saying it can't be done, but
Yeah, that
it's gonna take some work.
when it comes down to late in the tournament and stuff like that, it's about who makes the right plays, who's coached well, who's gonna take care of the ball.
Yeah.
And I think Grand Blanc has that DNA. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Grand Blanc.
Give it up for Grand Blanc. I got them too. Who you got, Jay?
It's a clean sweep, man. Grand Blanc. That was a great win they had last game, man. Tough win to OT, but I'm rolling with them to go ahead and get out the quarterfinals.
Man, these quarterfinals crazy because we got another matchup at Callahan Hall on Tuesday. We got Ann Arbor Huron. Kari Moore. Braylon Dickerson going up against Detroit Cass Tech. Well, yeah, we got Trayvon Cooper, Kenneth Robertson, Darius Acuff, CJ, Young and Turn off the bench. You know what I'm saying? You're bringing that energy, closing out games. And then on top of that, it's love and it's like a relationship here with Makari Moore and Acuff. They played on base fundamentals together, like as kids. You know what I mean? So it's like they got some familiarity here. So fellas, tell me about this matchup. What you like and what you see?
You said, man, it's a lot of love off the court. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of love. This time of the year.
You
once
know they're
lace
gonna be
them-
going hard.
Once you lace them up and you step on the court, all love lost. That's out the
Facts.
window. You know what I'm saying? And you got two competitors that know what's on the line.
No tendencies though. That's what I'm like looking forward to. They know each other's game a little bit, but
Yeah. So it's different. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I love this, bro. This is what you play. This is what you play the
what we
game
here
for.
for.
These type of matchups. You know what I'm saying? Where you know that a lot of people looking at A-Cuff. You know what I'm saying? You know there's a lot of tension on him. And Makari Moore being a sophomore, in the you know what I'm saying, in the outskirts of Metro Detroit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He like, y'all sleeping. You know
He
what I'm
yelling
saying?
out from out there. We know who he is.
Yeah.
He out there in Washington.
But we up
know what I'm
here,
saying?
you
We
know what I'm
hip.
saying? We
So
already
it's
know
like-
we know what it is. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm excited to see this matchup, man. Just two teams that's, you know what I'm saying, trying to make their way to Breslin.
I know from experience, you know, being from the PSL, one thing that we always wanted was to win the city championship because we knew that we'll get a chance to play in Operation Friendship and play in UOD Mercy.
Yeah.
So that becomes your home court advantage once, you know, the regular season's over. You don't get no more home games. So I do think Cass has an advantage as far as being their environment,
Right.
you know, to you know, shoot in, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Just
for sure a road
you
game
know,
for Huron. For
it's
sure.
a road game from Huron. But on the other side of things, if I'm Bakari, you know what I'm saying? I love going into somebody else's home. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
what you live
Like
for.
people always preached about like home court advantage. I love going into a hostile environment and turning your fans into my fans.
Exactly.
Got you.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I love that. And then, two, you don't hear your coaches much.
Yeah, facts.
You
bro.
play freer when you don't hear your coaches much.
bro.
You know,
Coach with you at that point.
yeah, the coach depending on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a good shot. You know what I'm saying? But you see this next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but with that said,
And it unites the squad too.
Yeah,
You know
unites
what
the
I'm
squad,
saying?
yeah.
Bro. What does either team have to do to win this game? Is it defensively? I mean, do they gotta like, you know what I mean? Like, what has to be done to win? Because it's an even matchup.
I'm gonna say this. Now, Cass Tech came out slow last game. When you at this stage, I don't think that you can afford to come out that slow. You know what I'm saying? Because that will slow down. You know what I'm saying? At this point in the tournament, all of that matters when you using asserting this energy to come back. At some point, you got to really stand tall on, you know, coming out strong, keeping the game tight, or maintaining the lead. So that's the one thing that I think that they got to, you know what the assignment is, come out early and stay on task.
Pedal to the metal right
You know
off
what I'm
the
saying?
top.
Exactly.
Okay. So what's up, Joe? I feel like we got all the chips on the table. We see what it is. We gotta make some picks.
let's make some picks, man. You know, I'm gonna stay loyal to the soil, bro.
Okay.
You know, it's PSL. I'm going with Cass Tech. I don't think it's going to be an easy one for them. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's home court advantage, when you get deeper into the playoffs, it doesn't feel like home. It does feel like you're deeper somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think they got enough, you know, playing experience this year. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, and I think they got a senior that don't want to go home yet.
Right. That's a hard pick. I ain't gonna lie. I respect it. Jay, what's up?
I mean, you know, like, man, it's like two guys on this magical run, man. And it's like, dog, at some point somebody got to fall off the cliff. Are they gonna meet up? Is that's the question right now? It's like, is it gonna happen, bruh?
Talk about
Well, everybody been wrong. Is it gonna happen?
Do not.
You feel what I'm
two
saying?
tough teams.
It's hard.
It's hard, bro. It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? And
love to see it, but
yeah, you know what I mean. And you know, one thing that I've been seeing lately, a lot of the ones that's outside of the city, when they come to the city, they motivated to play and showcase. Like, yo, I'm one of the ones. Y'all ain't seen me, but I'm about to show you.
One mind seeing Makari Moore face off.
And I think Makari Moore is coming to Detroit on a mission.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I think Ann Arbor Huron is going to lose to Detroit Cass Tech.
Hey,
quarterfinals, man.
Oh, man,
I gotta stay with you know what I'm saying? I gotta stay with the squad. I gotta stay with the squad, man. You know, I'm a big fan of Coach Hall, A-Cuff, you know what I'm saying? I like the way that he running the squad. I think Robertson, you know what I'm saying, playing some good basketball right now.
Man,
Trayvon Cooper, you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of him, and I think that they putting it all together at the right time, so I'm rolling Cass Tech to come out of the quarterfinals.
Man, I respect it. Huron, of course, we cool with, you know, the fam, and it's all love there, of course. But like I feel like y'all feel, man. And what kind of, and I was 50-50, but I talked to Trayvon Cooper today, man. You know, I seen him around the way. He was reffing, you know what I'm saying? I was respecting it. And I ain't like all his calls, you know what I mean? But we kinda chopped it up though, man. No, but for real, like seeing it from like a player standpoint and what they see, how, you know, I'm like, man, like they do have some mismatches they can take advantage of.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
So like and you know, like sometimes some kids, they got that demeanor. It's like, know they the one, they got on they cool, they lay it back. And then some kids, you know, they interact and chop it up with you. You know what I'm saying? I like Kareem Rozier. Kareem will be on that. You know what I'm saying? He'll have a combo with you. What was the vibes like? Like, was he seem like a humble kid? Was he
super humble? You know, wasn't on that too cool. Was like analyzing the games. You know what I'm saying? Break it down like future matchups. But like, man, well, we got to focus on this one here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sleeping on them. We ain't trying to look too far ahead.
That's what's
all the
up.
Right answers, but it wasn't on no like politically correct type. Yeah. Just looking at it. I was trying to get him on my squad. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he was working. And I respected that he was working, you know what I'm saying? Early on the Saturdays. I'm like, he hungry, man. But Cass Tech.
Clean sweep. Okay.
I'm with y'all, clean sweep on that one. So
that don't make it easier on Cass Tech that we all pick.
It don't. And especially knowing Makari Moore and knowing, you know, his pops, I know he's going to play this back on the loop.
I think this is going to inspire some good basketball because I think we picked clean sweep in 2 games.
Yeah, two of the biggest games.
I know we know they familiar with us. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not really a clean sweep, but I gotta go with.
Yeah, it's like, man, like
it ain't gonna be easy, bro.
It ain't gonna plus it's a home game. You talking like that? It's a home game, bro. It's the city gonna be out and they're gonna be turning up for Cass, bro.
This is my last question. Out of them 2 games, like which one was it tougher for y'all to pick? The St. Mary's De La Salle or the Ann Arbor Huron Cass Tech?
St. Mary's De La Salle for me, cause I you know, St. Mary's.
It has to be St. Mary De La Salle just because I know more about both of those teams.
Yeah.
But when you get this far into, you know, that state run, it's like anybody can be beaten.
Right.
Like, it don't have to be no names on the team.
Yeah.
They can beat you. You know, because don't nobody want to go home. Usually teams that make it this far
they
don't want to go home.
Yeah, bro.
So people you never heard of had their best game. Somebody that's not on the scouting report. So, you know, to go back into the sophomores, for sophomores to be this far who are the leaders of their team, they gotta account for all of that. You know what I'm saying? And be prepared for all of that. And you know,
one thing I'll say, shout out to my dog Greg Crenshaw in high school, right? Yeah. Right before we go into districts, he say, hey, like Greg Crenshaw, like he was 1 year ahead of me. The whole time I'm at Southfield, I always looked at him as like the best player or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, G cold, you know what I'm saying? He got game. Bruh, and like right before we went to districts, he say, hey, blood, man, right now, you probably the best player on the team. You playing the best basketball, bro. We need you, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that motivated me to like really
ball.
Do me and play and just hoop. You know what I'm saying? Gave me this set of confidence. So I'll say like to a lot of the teams right now, man, stick to what you're doing. Ride the wave of who is the go-to guy on the squad or who's, you know what I'm saying, helping or like helping you guys win games, you know what I mean? Those role players that really lock into their roles, I think those teams would be the most dangerous, you know what I'm saying?
So we know De La Salle on that time and Huron on that time.
That's what I'm saying,
so
bro.
It's like both. It was equally as difficult to pick a pick for me. All right, y'all. So let's touch into D2. We covered D1, you know, really well. But Cadillac is going up against Saginaw in the quarterfinal. We all picked Saginaw to lose against Flint Hamady. They beat them 78-58, about 20. So they watched the show and they like, we here, bro. So what's up? Y'all gonna make the same mistake twice? What we doing? Who y'all got? Cadillac? Or y'all got Saginaw?
My granddaddy worked for General Motors for 30 years, bro. So shit,
You damn to go against Cadillac.
It's gonna be hard to go against Cadillac.
Diamond in the back.
I'm gonna go Saginaw, man.
Yeah.
Saginaw has a rich history of, producing good basketball players. So,
Big fact.
and they always usually a good team. So I'm gonna go Saginaw.
Well, based off what they did to Flint Hamady, I'm going with Saginaw.
Yeah.
They took care of business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we know Flint Hamady had some players.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Love you, Granddaddy. I'm going Saginaw.
In the next quarterfinal matchup, Joe, we got Ferndale, my boys, you know what I mean, going up against Goodrich. Now, I know Blood, I believe, went against Ferndale in the previous matchup against Michigan Collegiate.
Who did? You said no Blood. You just talking about Blood.
Yeah, Blood went against Ferndale.
Uh,
I don't know what's wrong with him.
I told him we didn't caught up with him. I done
know
definitely caught up with Blood.
I forgot. Man, stop the man. We gonna add it up. Don't worry. We gonna add it all up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but that was we thought it was going to be a good matchup, and it was hard for, to kind of pick Ferndale. I ain't going to lie, but I was surprised at how well they played against Michigan Collegiate, 69-50, you know what I mean? And Cam played great. It was some other great matchups there. Chris, he played well. So, what's your thoughts on
Trent went off. Yeah, and I watched. He looked good from what I saw. He was shooting the ball pretty well. I had picked Michigan Collegiate, man. Like throughout the year, I thought they had played good team basketball.
It was hella athletic.
I was shocked by this game, bro. When I saw that score, and I think somebody came up to us when we was at the game, like, yo, Ferndale beating the brakes off Michigan Collegiate. I was like, what? But at the same time, man, like, we know Coach Rickman, man. Like we said, that non-conference schedule was going to help them at this time around. You know what I'm saying? They'll be ready for whatever may come their way. This was a perfect example of that. I wasn't expecting this, man, but salute to them, bro.
For real, bro. And I'm glad they turned it on this time of the year. Like, they're going up against Goodrich. Goodrich has a sophomore, another sophomore that's really good. I believe he's 6'6", 6'7", Parker Lepler. I believe he's made our list. He was further down on it, but, man, they got a chance to come out here and, get to Breslin. Who y'all got?
I'm not going against Ferndale right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the matchups will be later on. You know what I'm saying? But from the beginning, even when Ferndale was going through his struggles during this year, I like the culture of the coaching staffs and the relationship with the players. And you could tell that winning was their number one priority, and they used to winning, in the past. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, we did the interview with Coach, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell that, he's dedicated to getting them on the same page. And I think now is, they lost to North Farmington, which was kind of weird how that ended. And that was one of the best teams in the state. Yeah. And so I feel like everything is kind of like gelling together at the perfect time, and they bought in, and they're not afraid to put it all on the line and, win and not go home. You know what I'm saying? So the culture of them right now, I think, is paying off, and I don't think too many teams want to run into them because they still don't have nothing to lose.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man. So
Ferndale. We rocking with him, man. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we said, Trent Roof had a great game last game. How many? 19 or 20? 19. So 19 points. Cam played great. I've been saying for a while, Cam got some of the best defense in the state. I feel like it's hard to say that.
Yeah.
But I've seen the intensity and how he lock up firsthand. So I got them going up against Goodrich and winning. I feel like Chris is gonna do his best against Parker.
Yeah.
Kind of,
I got Ferndale as well, man. I'm rolling with Ferndale. I thought Cam Reed played real good on the offensive end as well. It looked like he was aggressive, and he looked pretty good. So I got Ferndale. Shout out to Coach Rickman.
Yes, sir. All right, next quarterfinal matchup, we got Hudsonville Unity Christian going up against Grand Rapids South Christian. Joe, who you got?
Man, off bat, I'm going to go Grand Rapids South Christian.
Okay, any particular reason?
They knocked me out my sophomore year, man. That's the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going with Hudsonville Unity Christian.
Look, they scored Grand Rapids South Christian. They scored 82 in their last game. They doing something.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'm going with Grand Rapids South Christian on this one.
Good, because that's gonna give me the lead.
Well, if Hudsonville takes care of business,
They're gonna do what they gotta do.
next up in D2 we got Chelsea going up against Romulus Summit.
I got something, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I know too, and I'm gonna go with Romulus Summit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I feel like Chelsea coming out to play. They just won one in overtime, so they battle tested. And I feel like it ain't gonna be easy for Summit. But I'm rolling with Summit with y'all.
Got you.
All right, now this right here, D3, we got to talk about this one. We got Detroit Loyola going up against Flint Beecher. I feel like this is a great matchup. You know, some two good teams.
Mm-hmm.
What you seeing in this thing, Jay? What you seeing with these two squads? Don't forget about Robert Lee Jr.
I like
That's
Robert
what I
Lee.
was rolling with. Go ahead.
I like Robert Lee Jr. I like Kevin Tiggs Jr.
Yeah, okay.
I think they had a great season. I think they've done well this year. But I'm going to roll with Detroit Loyola on this one. They won a tight game against Depsa. But I like the basketball they playing over there. I like Ryan Martin game. I think they're gonna pull it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go with Flint Beecher. I'm rocking with Robert Lee. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a senior. You know, I'll be rooting for the seniors to keep their high school career going as long as possible. You know what I'm saying? I think he deserves it to get a little bit more shine on his career. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going with Flint Beecher against Loyola.
It's a tough one because I know Loyola is a really good team. I'm with Beecher. I've seen them a little more. I like the coaching staff over there. I know they play hard. I know, Robert Lee. I'm a fan of his game. He's a hard worker. I got Flint Beecher too, Joe. I'm riding with him. And shout out to Loyola though. And another D3 matchup, we got Langsburg, undefeated Langsburg, going up against E-Course. Of course, Malik and KJ. I know KJ. I'm not sure if he played last. I'm not sure if he's playing this game, but he didn't play last game. And I know Malik still had 30. Got that regional championship, but Langsburg is undefeated. What you looking like, fellas? What y'all think about this one?
I think Malik has been displaying that he feels that he's, not just top 5 in the senior class, but he feels he's number 1. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And out of his control, he hasn't played the competition that the other seniors has played. So I think he's been on a mission to show that his stats do mean something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's been making like a late push, and it has been impressive. You feel me? Going against an undefeated Langesburg, is that how you say it?
Close enough, dog.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Going against a undefeated team, I think this is a matchup. I've been seeing the pictures he's been posting with the trophies and the accomplishment. I think he's ready. You know what I'm saying? I think
Kobe in there if they want to championship.
Yeah. He wants more jewelry. You feel me? So, I think this is going to be a good game. And like I said before, I like the seniors to keep pushing their careers longer. So I'm gonna go with E-Course.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Langensburg. I don't know enough about them, man. I can't.
Oh man, my name ring bells in Langsburg.
For real?
Oh yeah, they know all about Smooth out there, man. So I really rock with them. But Malik, man, I ain't going against Malik in this one, man. I'm riding with my dog. I think he gonna go crazy. And it's been a lot of I feel like yeah, that makes sense. I feel like that he feels he was snubbed to not even be a Mr. Basketball finalist. So I would love to see him take that out on Langsburg and keep trucking on the way to Breslin. So,
And the one thing for Malik before my bad,
Oh, you
but
good? No.
you know, with being, if you feel like you're a Mr. Basketball snub or, you know, a Gatorade snub, the one thing that when you lose out on those awards, the one thing that, you know, helps you, if you go win a state title, that ain't opinion based.
Yeah.
Nobody can take that from you. You
That's
went and
yours.
got that.
Earn.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, use that as motivation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these awards are opinion based and all this, and you know, when you go win a chip,
Can't nobody
say nothing.
Yeah, I think this is a very interesting matchup, man, for E-Course to be going against a team that hasn't lost all season. I respect winning. You know what I'm saying? I respect winning across the board. I don't care who you played against. For you to maintain
undefeated is
go undefeated for an entire season and get to this point, I respect that. I'm expecting E-Course to win this game. So I'm picking E-Course to win this game because I think their next, like, this is going to be a major challenge for them. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It's going to be a challenge for them because this team is undefeated.
It's undefeated,
and,
bro.
You know, it's hard to take teams out that don't want to get that L on their resume. You know what I'm saying?
And think about it on their end. They undefeated and they ain't been getting no light.
At all. You
no
know what
shine.
So, like, this is the spotlight for them. This is for them. This is a chance for them to put
We don't even know their name.
Lanesburg on the map. They trying to put Lanesburg on the map.
I don't know their names, but I know number 3 on Langsburg.
What are you doing out here?
Bro, that boy that boy is a laser, okay?
Yeah.
Listen, man, shout out to you, number 3.
Yeah, so we you know,
D2,
shout out to Lanesburg. I think it's gonna be, you know, they gonna hear
yeah.
this. They gonna hear it.
Hey, for
They
sure.
gonna hear it.
I ain't gonna get
I
booked
hope
for
it
no
ain't no
shows in
Lanesburg. Hey,
Langsburg.
I hope it ain't a Lanesburg's bar stool, dog.
Oh, they gonna
ridicule
pull
me.
up. All right, fellas. Now, of course, we at the time of the year playoffs. It's the end of season awards and all that's going on. I know that Sonny Wilson won Gatorade Player of the Year, so I want to bid that up and show love to Sonny.
Yeah, great high school career too, man.
Great career going on in Toledo. You know, to do bigger and better things, and you know, to run with them. So with the Gatorade Player of the Year, I know any class can win it. So I know everybody's always talking about these sophomores. So I gotta ask, like, I feel like Sonny deserves it. I can't say he doesn't deserve it. But these sophomores, did they make contention? You know, like in your opinion, I know. I think we got some great sophomores, but Sonny did deserve it.
What was stated, like, one of the interesting things that was stated after the game, shout out to, McKinney, the McKinney family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there was multiple people after the game that felt that they was wondering if this award could be won by anybody, why wasn't Trey the front runner for it, clearly? And, I mean, with his resume, he got an argument. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sonny. I mean, what Sonny was doing, both of them in the Catholic League. I mean, if you're looking at UAD and St. Mary's squad, who y'all feel like got more help? I just want to put that question out there. Who y'all felt like had more help, a better supporting cast, I should say?
I mean,
that's hard for me to say.
Yeah,
man.
it's kind of even because I don't want to just jump off and say UAD off top because I feel like I don't want to just count St. Mary's, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some of like the shooters they got and some of the bigs they have that are like selfless bigs that do a lot of dirty work. So, but I get what you're saying, and I feel like maybe the reason why Trey didn't get more consideration maybe because of their record. It did take a lot of losses that, more than we like to see. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was the thing with me as far as St. Mary's in that early part of the season. Sometimes you seen them and they looked like they was the best team in the state, and then when you didn't see them and they lose, like how did they lose like to certain teams? So it was kind of hard to judge.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then you look at Sonny on his resume. It's like you make the final four of the Catholic League. You make the Catholic League championship. You know what I'm saying? You win the runner-up game in the in the what's
Operation
Friendship. You know what I'm saying? So you stacking up some quality wins at the end of the season.
And I was gonna say, Jay, I felt like Trey had a good argument, Sonny had a good argument, but Darius Acuff also had a great argument.
Yeah,
being undefeated damn near the whole season. You know what I'm saying? And balling out. So it's like I don't know how they judge it, but it's not like we ain't got love for Sonny and that he don't,
Yeah, nah.
But I know it motivated Trey.
Yeah.
You want to touch on that?
I mean,
I'm sure it
we all
motivated
know that
A-Cup
he
too.
a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Any competitor, anybody that's playing to win, you know what I'm saying, across the board, when you feel like you got snubbed on something, you most definitely going to be motivated to play some
I
basketball.
think, too, it's like we haven't seen a sophomore year like this in a long time.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
multiple sophomores.
Yeah, but also I'm just talking about for Trey. Like Trey took out all those Mr. Basketball candidates and things like that. I think what people was comparing it to was Amani Bates' sophomore year, or when he won Gatorade Player of the Year. Right. And I think it's hard because I think both of them are like Trey and Amani Bates' sophomore year is comparable. I might give it to Trey a little bit as far as sophomore year, as far as who he had to go through.
Yeah.
But Amani was just such a phenom, so young, that the height, his name was bigger than Trey. Trey's name was big last year, but now it's really like it's changing.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Amani had more of an advantage to win it because his name was so big before his sophomore year. So it's hard to kind of like compare it and say, well, Amani won it, so Trey should have won it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And Trey was for sure cold last year. It was like that freshman pretty good.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was like the summer circuit is when he kind of like turned up and like got on the radar like, yo, I'm him. Like,
yeah. And what's crazy about, I don't know if in other states it's like this, but it's like you could go wherever you want to go and kill outside of the state of Michigan, but we still be like, gotta do it here,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we different, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you still gotta earn. Like I don't
care what you average over there, I wasn't in that league.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
real.
he came back and did that this year to where it's like I'm hearing Detroit people and like, nah, I ain't seen this.
He a way better player. You know what I'm saying? It's I want to see where it goes because if it's another jump like that. We'll see.
Let me ask y'all, do y'all think that award should be given out at the end of the season rather than in the middle of the tournament so you can kind of see the complete body of work of the season? Or
Oh, yeah, I'm always big on that. I like when I know they picked the MVP in the NBA early, but they announce it late now. I wish it was you vote at the end of the season. You know what I mean? I would prefer that. And but Mr. Basketball is coming, and we'll see what happens. But it's some games I want to talk about. Of course, March Madness is here. Our guys, Michigan State. I say that loosely, you know what I'm saying, because we are trying to get in Breslin.
Yeah,
we are trying to get that pass for the state championships. But Michigan State took out a good USC team, bro. 72-62. Jaden Akins played really good. What's your thoughts on this game and what they can do in the tournament?
I think Michigan State is a team any year you don't want to really run into during this time. You know what I'm saying? So
Well coached.
Yeah, Izzo does a great job of giving them one of the hardest schedules, non-conference schedules every year to prepare his team to be tough and ready to win games late in March. So, looking at anybody they go up against, they going to have a chance to win. So, they did a great job against USC. I think, in March basketball, especially tournament, it's different basketball than it's more exciting. Yeah. It's freer. You playing teams that you didn't play for the whole season. So the teams don't know you or know how you coming. So,
And the cream normally rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? You see, players that, should be balling, they coaches let them ball. So Jay, they took out USC. If you want to touch on anything with that game, feel free. But they going up against Marquette next, number 2 seed out this bracket. So
Marquette, man, is a really good team. Shout out to DeAndre Haynes, man, my college teammate, part of an amazing coaching staff over there under Shaka Smart. They've been playing some good basketball, man. I mean, they won a conference tournament. They won the outright regular season championship. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a tough game for Michigan State. It's going to be a dog fight. But I think that I like, You know, Michigan State lost to Ohio State, man. I watched that game. It was like, man, Ohio State really put a whooping on them boys. You know what I'm saying? So I know that last game against USC, Michigan State came out playing some motivating basketball.
Right.
You already know, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Izzo lose a game like that, they're going to come out playing hard. But as far as this next matchup, I think they're going to lose to Marquette. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I got Marquette winning this game.
Got you. Same.
End
of the road for the boys.
I gotta go with Dre Haynes, man. That's somebody I looked up to when I was, coming into high school. So I gotta go with Dre Haynes. So I'm
feel that. I ain't mad at that.
Dre, come get some of this. They ready, man. These sophomores is crazy. Dre, come get.
I ain't seen Marquette. Yeah. I ain't seen Marquette's style of play. You know what I'm saying? Have you?
Shaka let them boys. I love Shaka Smart as a coach, bro.
Yeah.
He's a player, like a player's coach. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Never restrict the players from being who they are. You know what I'm saying? And I think he do a great job of recruiting the players that he want. You know what I mean? Like as far as style of play. But they doing a good something big over there. I like what's going on over at Marquette.
And speaking of sophomores, I didn't touch on this early on when we was talking about them, but I'm ready to say this, bro.
Talk your talk.
I think Trey McKinney is the best player. No, the second best player in the state of Michigan.
Trey McKinney is the second best player.
Yeah, the state of Michigan. Yeah.
So who's the third?
Who the first?
Who the first? You didn't ask who the first.
I know, because I want to throw you off. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to leave me where you know I was just playing. So who you got, man? Who number one?
Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
and Cade better get to working, bro.
Yeah, but you funny with the Cade, bro. But like for real, if we really talking,
if we say best guard in the state, who's better than him?
We got to talk about the national rankings as well.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Daryl Peterson.
Peterson.
First time they came to Kent, bro. Like we popped them. You know what I'm saying? We was talking. You know what I mean? Like everything boom. Bro, the last game of the season we had to play Akron, bro. I could see it in his face. Like it was senior night, all that. He was on a mission, dog. He put his work in, bro. He had 20 and they got the dub against us, bro. But his son been tearing shit up. Like they saying that he 1-on-1. But, you know what I'm saying? Trey, from what I seen and what I know, he number one, hands down. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling with Trey.
Well, we ain't arguing.
I'll go ahead and say this, bro. The first time I seen Trey, I thought he was a good player. Right. Thought he had potential. It's kind of hard. I think the first time I seen him, it was like 8th going into 9th. And that wasn't in the game. That was just in some open run. But after this season, with the team that he had, which I thought was a good team, but didn't have some pieces that could have made them a better team, going through the ups and downs, staying strong, then having the performances early on in the year and later, and getting stronger later in the year against some of the best talent ever. We talking about seniors, and he's only a sophomore, and prevailing and winning. I've seen a lot of basketball. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? At different ages.
Yeah.
I don't need to see the rest of the players to know who Trey McKinney is. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to go out there to say not only is he number one in his position, he's the number one sophomore in the country.
Wow.
There's no one I've seen play with that level, with that talent, and with that level of maturity. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's playing like he's already playing with overseas experience. The one pass when he spent and then threw it to the opposite corner for the tray. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way he paced the game out, pick his spots. I seen the last 3 games. I seen him pace the game out in the first half, second half, towards the end of the third. Now I'm about to take shots to push us in the lead. Yeah. He did the same thing for 3 games. Those tray balls in the end of the third quarter.
Yeah. I really feel like, because I was about to really dissect like some of the moves he doing and whatnot, but I don't want to give his game out. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
people watching it. But what I would say is the moves he doing right now, them was moves that I probably didn't even learn until I was a 3rd year, 4th year pro. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's pro-esque,
really just kind of like, and I'm talking about, you know, some people, they learn moves and they just try it just to try it. I mean, this is all natural. Like, you could tell this is like second nature to him. Like, what he doing out there, and it's tough, bro. Like, he doing it against top competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Best.
And I'll put myself out there, bro. Like, when you're ranked like a top sophomore or top freshman or just top in any class, you want to kill. And sometimes having that mindset to kill holds you back because now you're not looking at the overall picture of the game. And as a sophomore, and he got all these people coming at him, to be able to maintain his composure when they trapping him or when he not getting foul calls, to know that this is a long game and it's going to turn out in my favor, and I'm going to keep playing basketball the right way.
Yeah.
And make certain passes.
Goodness, bro.
That's beyond. Like, I didn't. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
level, right. Yeah,
I'm gonna be
bro.
honest. I didn't learn that. Like, he's learned it already against different defensive schemes. Like, I had it. Okay, man, we playing man. Okay, but you playing boxing one sometime. He playing against zones, and you know he's the point guard. Like, I didn't learn that until probably after my first year overseas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you stuck in such a mind frame of trying to kill that you don't learn like patience and maturity.
Exactly.
And he has the freedom. Shout out to his coach.
Yeah.
His coach played him at the 3 earlier this year. Now he's playing the point. So he's learning so much. So that you also got a legend in Marcus Webster over there.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's maturing and learning fast. They developing him. And his pops is very knowledgeable. I didn't talk to his pops.
You know the
so the maturity, like, it ain't nobody playing like that in high school. Period.
No, for sure.
I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's the best high school player in the country right now. But as far as the way he played the game, I know it ain't nobody playing it like that.
He winning
in high school right now.
He winning, and his teammates are eating as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He finding the open man, setting up the open shooters. It's like that recipe is the recipe to win a championship, bro. So shout out to, you know what I'm saying? I agree with everything that you're saying.
You know, just like I know, a good coach, what they gonna do? They're gonna play this for their players. Coach John G is gonna run this clip. The David Sal, the whole bus ride.
Yeah.
The whole
It ain't gonna get easier for.
Yeah, it's only gonna get tougher, bro.
Yeah, it ain't gonna get
Because
easier
if they,
for Trey.
Not to forecast too much, but like you said, don't get easier. We're gonna have not better teams, but teams just as good at the next level.
Yeah.
Waiting to play you. So
Change your size. You switch your size?
Yeah. Are you
You switch your size?
that's what it sounds like.
You sound like Trey right now, dog. Sound like Trey, bro.
No, he picked Trey.
Trey from Doe, let me out. Doe, let me out. Doe, let me out.
Don't let me out, though. Hell no, I ain't switching sides, bro. I'm riding with mines, dog. Like, I'm in 100% agreement. I don't argue against the pros, bro. You seen more than I seen. And what I'm seeing, as soon as I seen him last year, before he was this Trey, I'm like, dog, that freshman is polished. That little, like, rip through, dribble, turn around, spin, like, what, from either shoulder? Like, it's hard to, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, for pros, it's hard to just get that right shoulder. Like, you can do your left, but to go right and, like, fully.
But see,
like,
that's what you're saying. He got both sides of polishness. He got the polish as far as the skill set, and then polish as far as when to get that off and to pace the game.
Yeah.
Like,
and when to pick the spot.
Yeah,
like,
that's beyond his years,
some of his
bro.
one dribble pull-ups is like, to me, it's like, I'm impressed. I'm like, dog, look, it just seemed like some pro shit. So that's why.
And the thing is,
Jordan rules.
It doesn't really make sense for us to pick Trey. Trey shouldn't be winning this game that we're picking him to win. He
Facts,
shouldn't be, bro, because he has so much attention on him. We call him the best in the state. A coach is going at the high school level is going to be a target on your back, and they're going to send double, triples, and they're going to just want to see you not be successful.
It's
they going to make somebody else, and I don't see how he has enough maturity to make the right plays and still get his game off. You don't. That's ridiculous,
it's hard, bro. And it's like I really,
and I see that out of A-Cuff too.
Oh yeah.
I'll be seeing that out of A-Cuff too.
I just think that like dog, this De La Salle St. Mary's game. Like Trey,
game of the year candidate.
I think it's gonna be a
tough
game,
sure.
bro. Because we got Trey going against the champions. You know what I'm saying? And I think that like it's hard to pick against Trey right now just off the strength of who he done took out.
Yeah,
like, he done took out some.
Yeah,
he done took out some
real ones.
Some real ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you beat that caliber. Your confidence is through the roof, dog. It's through the roof. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's kind of like, I can't remember the brother's name, but he told me, our guys been through a lot, man. We've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they battle tested, bro. Like they ready for this moment. So, but De La Salle are the champions. You know what I'm saying? You talk about any test, that's the biggest test. You know what I'm saying? To win a state championship, and they done that. So,
man,
quote unquote, they coming for more, bro.
We gonna see. Game time Tuesday. I think first game 5:30, second game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Early arrivals is suggested. If you see us standing up, man, scoot over. Let us sit down next to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Who you want to talk the game with other than us, bruh? Final words. Michigan basketball, dog, is at
live right now.
Michigan hoops is crazy, and we just happy to be a part of it. Once again, we are No Blood, No Foul on Athlazon. If you ain't liking, commenting, and subscribing, I don't know what you're really doing.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate your viewership.
Indeed.
And tap in, man. Leave it in the comments.
Signing out.
We outro.